Over the last 365 days, I've sold over $800,000 worth of revenue on Amazon FBA in my business. And I buy all of my items, about 99% of them, from eBay.com. Now, the way that I purchase these items is by using a software called Replin Catcher. We also have, other ways to source, but Replin Catcher's our primary way of finding inventory on eBay nowadays. And I received a question a couple of minutes ago on the YouTube channel asking Steve, if everybody's sourcing on eBay, which they're not, to be honest, I feel like not a lot of people even source on eBay. Aren't all the good deals going to be picked over? Like, if I want to start flipping items from eBay to Amazon and I want to start using Replin Catcher or whatever, you could even do it manually. You don't even need a software. The software just saves you a lot of time. The question is, aren't all the deals going to be gone? Is it really worth my time? And there's one main reason why. There's always going to be a ton of deals available on eBay. And this is the one thing that I love about eBay over sourcing on Amazon or, even thrift stores. Maybe thrift stores you can do this because you can haggle a little bit. But the best thing about sourcing on eBay is you can make best offers. There's always going to be an unlimited amount of deals available to purchase from eBay to flip on Amazon if you put in the work making best offers. And we track all of the best offers that we make. I have a software that I use as well. It's called the E2A Mastersheet. I'm not here to talk too much about the Mastersheet, but it integrates with my eBay account. So it's like an advanced Google Sheet that integrates with my eBay account through the API. So every time we make a best offer on eBay, we can see in the sheet how many best offers we made, if it was accepted, if it was declined, if it was counter offered, so on and so forth. To make a long story short, we track all of the best offers, and about 40% of the deals that we source on eBay are from best offers. That means the other 60% are probably through an auction, or could be an auction, or it could just be like a fixed price on eBay, right? Or it could be even sending a message and then they lower the price. Or sometimes eBay sellers, if you engage with the listing, they'll send you it's kind of like a best offer, but what is it called when you look I don't sell on eBay anymore, but if someone looks at your listing, you could send them an offer. It's kind of like a best offer, right? So 60% of the deals come through that, 40% come through making a direct best offer to the eBay seller. So why is this important? Because most people are lazy. Most people aren't going to make best offers. Most people aren't going to take the time to look for items that are selling from eBay to Amazon only at 20% ROI and then, make a deal. Say the item's for sale for $20 and it's only selling for $35. Well, if you make an offer for $10 and then you sell it for the price that you want, now you've literally just generated a deal out of thin air. Before, it was only 20% ROI, which is not enough. It's not enough for me. My team and I, we typically want at least 40 to 50%. A lot of times we're sourcing items that are 60, 70, even 100% plus buying from eBay and flipping on Amazon. So this is the number one deal. You could always make best offers, right? If you're sourcing from Amazon to Amazon, which is another great method to source. And if you're using Bookmine and you're sourcing books on Amazon, one of the best methods, but one of the things that kind of stinks is you can't make a best offer. The good news is when you're doing books, Amazon to Amazon, a lot of times the books are dirt cheap, but they're also dirt cheap on eBay as well. And a lot of times you could even get them cheaper if you make a best offer. So for that one reason, there will always be plenty of deals, regardless of how many people use softwares, which honestly, most people don't. Most people won't spend the time to learn how to use a software. They won't spend the money to be able to optimize their time and leverage their time. They won't take the time to train a virtual assistant to use the software. They won't even hire a virtual assistant. And again, if you're brand spanking new, I don't even recommend going out and hiring virtual assistants. But if you're going to do eBay to Amazon using a software like Replin Catcher, it's a game changer because it saves so much time. Replin Catcher has a live stream with over 1 million products. So you don't even need a replens list or a leads list to use it. Literally just go in, it'll feed you deals. But if you do have a leads list or a replens list of maybe items that you've sold over the last couple of years for maybe more than $40 to $50, you can take that list, upload it to Replin Catcher, set the ROI and profit that you want Replin Catcher to find those deals for you, comparing from eBay to Amazon, and then go find the deals. But one of the things that I do and my team does personally is we'll set our ROI and our profit a lot lower than what we want. So, normally we want 40, 50% ROI, typically a $10 profit. We'll set it to 15% ROI. We'll set it to $3 profit, knowing that we'll be able to cast a wider net. We'll be able to get a lot more potential deals coming in that Replin Catcher will pull in. And then guess what? my team and I, we go in and make a bunch of offers. Now, we're not trying to lowball eBay sellers like crazy. Like if we need to buy a specific DVD for $10 because it's selling for $30 and that's how we're going to make our nut, we're not going to find listings where the people are selling it for $28 and then lowball them at $10. The odds of getting that deal is very low, but we're looking for eBay sellers who are listing items that are close, right? So we're trying to buy it at 10 and they're at 15 or 16. What do you think the odds are that an eBay seller might take a best offer if they're selling it for 14, 15 bucks and you offer them 10? I think there's a good chance, because a lot of people on eBay, they're selling stuff from their house, garage sales, thrift stores, they're getting it for a couple of bucks. So they're thinking to themselves, you know, I spent $1 on this DVD. Yeah, I think I could get 15 if I wait another couple of months. If the algorithm's nice to you, you know how it is on eBay. Sometimes eBay literally just like shadow bans you. But they're thinking to themselves, I spent $1. Someone offered me 10. Let's just make my money. I'll make a 300% ROI, right? Maybe not that much because there's shipping and stuff. But, you know, a lot of people on eBay, they're willing to make a deal with you if it's not a ridiculous lowball offer. And I sold on eBay for many years. I mean, that's how I started my business years ago. I mean, I've got hundreds, thousands of videos on YouTube of me selling on eBay back in the day, back in 2013, 14, 15, 16. So I know what it's like to be on the eBay side. And now I know what it's like to be on the Amazon side. And I can tell you right now, best offers are incredible. But this is why, for me and my business, I could have never done over $800,000. I could never be spending, you know, $15,000, $20,000, $25,000 a month to be able to do this if I didn't have a team and if I wasn't using Replane Catcher, right? Again, you can do eBay, and I've made videos about this before without software. You could literally go to newly listed items in a category. You could filter it based on price. You could add in a UPC. So maybe you sold a DVD from a thrift store for $60 and you want to go look that item up on eBay to see if it's available at the price that you want. Just put in the title of the UPC, filter it newly listed. You could even add a filter for best offer and go in and manually make best offers. The thing is, if you don't have software, you know, it's going to take you a lot of time. But hey, if you're new and you don't have a lot of profit rolling in with your business, or you just want to keep things on a budget, do it manually. Don't even use a software. You know, there's different things you can do as well. You can add different products and follow different UPCs on eBay. Like there's an internal system for you to be able to track different products. It's not the best, and it is very time consuming, but there's ways to do it on a budget. But that's how I've sold over $815,000 in the last year, buying items on eBay and flipping them on Amazon. A lot of best offers. We do auctions. We do a lot of fixed price. If a deal doesn't have a best offer and it's close, we'll send a message. We have templates. I mean, we've been doing this for over 3.5 years. And I say we, it's because I have a team. You know, I have 2 virtual assistants that source full time. I have a prep center that will list and ship everything out. I have a part-time worker who reprices. And then I have a part-time worker who does all the, you know, stranded inventory, high pricing errors. And, you know, it's a pretty well-oiled machine, you know. So, yeah, just want to make this video. I don't want people thinking like, you know, what I'm doing is like some how do you say it? It's like this, I'm finding these rare deals that are so hard to find, and it's like, oh man, like Steve's doing it, and you know, there's no deals left. Like, I've got hundreds of students who are doing this, and inside of our eBay to Amazon Masterclass Facebook group, we have over 1,200 students in there. The reality is, I'll be 100% honest with you guys, most people quit. Why? Because most people, they never really give it a shot. You know, it's the same with selling books and thrifting. How many people do you see start and then they quit? They give up because it's not easy. It's hard work. You've got to spend money. You're going to make a lot of mistakes at the beginning. Amazon could lose your shipments. Nowadays with Amazon asking for invoices and all these different things, like, it's not hard to get kicked off nowadays if you're foolish. And I don't mean that in a negative way, but you don't know what you don't know. I sell a lot of products that are under the radar. I'm not selling the super fast selling 50 sales a month DVDs, or I'm not selling, you know, the electronics that are selling 800 times a month. I'm selling discontinued products, under the radar products that are, you know, discontinued, that the brands don't really care about. I'm not selling super hot selling high risk items that are likely to get a counterfeit. And I would say 95% of the people who have issues flipping from thrift stores, eBay to Amazon, even books, they're not using Books Run. They're selling products that are way too hot. They're not checking the offer count. They're not using IP alert. So there's a way. But again, in these videos, a lot of people are going to say, what if you don't have an invoice? Well, you want to know what? Even if you do thrifting, online arbitrage, wholesale, there's a million different ways to get in trouble. You could have invoices and still get kicked off, because nowadays Amazon just doesn't want an invoice. Sometimes they want an invoice from your supplier. So imagine you're doing wholesale and you go to your supplier and say, hey, I want you to give me the invoice of who you're getting it from. Why the heck would they give it to you? I see people get kicked off with this all the time. So be safe, right? Pray. I don't know what to say. You got to get lucky. You know, in Amazon nowadays, there's no 100% sure-proof way, bulletproof way to keep your account protected 100%. But I've been doing this going on almost 4 years now, 3.5, 4 years. And I have a perfectly healthy account. Doesn't mean I won't get kicked off down the road, but I'm making a shit ton of money right now. And I'm going to freaking ride this thing until the wheels fall off. But you better believe I'm doing it in a smart way. Doesn't mean I won't get in trouble down the road, but I'm researching the products. I'm running it through IP Alert. I'm running the books through Books Run. I'm selling unsexy, unpopular products that don't have a lot of competition. Yeah, unsexy, unpopular products that don't have a lot of competition. Sometimes only 2, 3, 4, 5 sellers on it. There's not 87 sellers on it. And these are items that, you know, have a low risk of getting in trouble with. So yeah, there's a lot of deals out there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Much love. Bye-bye.